Yul was around because he was doing experimental. I think he was the director of that puppet show I mentioned earlier. And I knew Yul. I used to see him around CBS. I knew that he was involved in this, And I knew him as a folk singing guitar player.
Really?
Yeah, he used to play the guitar and sing folk songs. I knew Yul from the studio, And then he told me that he was going to be assigned a new dramatic mystery series on Tuesday nights called Danger. And at the time, the Third Man was a big smash movie and a big hit with the music from that movie played on a zither by Anton Karas, the composer and zitherist. And Yul thought...
The Third Man being directed by Orson Welles, correct?
Right. That was Joseph Cotton, Orson Welles, right.
Right.
And
I just want to establish that many people now know Yul Brynner as an actor.
Right.
But then, besides being a folk guitar singer, he was really a television director.
Right.
Had you ever watched him direct prior to your association with him on Danger?
No.
So, do you just see him in the hallway or in the studios?
Yeah, I meet him around CBS. I knew him. We had both mutual interest because of the guitar. And the reason he wanted me to come up with a theme idea for the show is because this show was going to be on at 10 o'clock on Tuesday nights, and it was going to be following a 9:30 show which CBS was putting on called Suspense, which had an organ background music. All the shows in those days, no such thing as a full orchestra or anything like that. They were as inexpensive as they could make it, So the organ was the hangover from the soap opera days, so everybody used an organ. He wanted to do something different, and he thought this would be the way to do it, especially because of the interest in the zither from the Third Man theme. And he had me write a theme for the show, which I did to a storyboard he gave me about. It was like a darkened fence, and a flashlight was panning along the fence, and all of a sudden, as I hit this, I would be playing 8 ominous beats like somebody's walking along, and all of a sudden, you would hear a noise, and you would hear this knife would be thrown into the fence, and a light would hit it, and it would say danger, and at that point, I would hit the danger chord, and I followed that with a theme through the credits and things like that. And CBS bought it. They liked the idea, and the sponsor liked the idea. The sponsor was Block Drugs, Amident toothpaste. And that's how we got the show and did a weekly show for over 4 years. I mean, I'm not an actor, so I didn't take the direction from him. He's very intense. Yul was very intense. And by the way, I don't know whether we mentioned, in fact, when Yul was the director, the producer was Martin Ritt, who has since become a big, fabulous movie director. I wasn't there to see him working with actors,
Well, how did he work with you?
Oh, with me, fine, because we had a rapport. First place, we had a rapport with the instrument itself. Him being well aware of the limitations of what you can do on a guitar, And so he was very simpatico in that regard.